WBA featherweight champion. How have preparations been going for this fight, first of all, Leigh?
Hard. It's been hard. I'd be lying if it wasn't. It's been hard. But, I've kept pushing. I've kept with it. Believed in my team. Practice, drills and drills. Been some hard sessions in there. There's been some hard sparring in there. But we're nearly, and I couldn't be more confident. I'm confident in what I've got to do. I'm confident in my strategy, my game plan, my team, and myself.
And in terms of defending that title for the first time in your hometown, Nottingham, what's that going to feel like next Saturday?
Electric. Absolutely electric. And it's going to take me to a new level. The atmosphere is going to be crazy. The support I've had for this fight has been unbelievable. From the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank everyone for the support. I could have sold my tickets 3 times over. Matchroom won't give me enough tickets. Just thank you to everyone for the support.
And obviously, being from Nottingham, another Nottingham world champion was Carl Froch. Did you go to any of the nights in Nottingham when Carl defended his title?
Every single one. Even I was supposed to box on the Bout bill. I was afloat. They tried to get me out right before the main event, and Frampton didn't stop his kid, which they was expecting, so I didn't get on. That night, but nevertheless, that was one of the greatest nights, boxing-wise, that I've been at. Even though I didn't get on, I still look back and think, what a great night. But apart from that, all the other shows Carl boxed on, I was there. I had a band because my amateur coach at the time used to take Carl on pads a lot, so he used to sort us out. So I was quite backstage and seeing bits and bobs, watched him through the fight week shenanigans, the press conferences and the media stuff, the weigh-in, seeing how he handled things fight week. And that's a great experience for me coming through. I watched Kell Brook do it as well, from going from British title level to world title level, from Hillsborough Leisure Centre to Motorpoint Arena in Sheffield. So that's experience for me, that you can't buy, and watching how they deal with things and watching how they grow. And it's been great for myself.
And looking to emulate those Nottingham nights, those famous Nottingham nights on Saturday for yourself. And
Absolutely. It's going to be a massive night. People keep messaging me that I've not spoke to for a number of years, and they just pop up and say, "You are all everyone's talking about." And I was like, it's nice, but my head's on the game. I'm extremely focused on the job in hand. The crowd's going to be great. They're going to pick me up, but I'm extremely focused. I need to get this job done.
And do you know if Carl's going to be there on Saturday night to support yourself as well?
Absolutely, Carl's going to be there. He's working for DAZN as well, so he should be on the commentary.
Oh, fantastic. And in terms of your opponent, Leigh Wood, Michael Conlan, what type of fight are you going to be expecting from Michael next Saturday?
You have to expect the unexpected, but my preparation for the styles, for his style, for what he brings, what he's good at, what he's not so good at, is perfect. Lee Wiley and Ben Davidson have come up with the game plan, and I'm 100% confident. I don't want to give too much away, obviously, but look, I know what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do, and I've drilled it and sparred it. I'm just got to go out there and do it, and I'm confident in doing it.
I know you guys train to go the distance, but do you think it is a fight that will go the distance, or do you think it is one that we could see end early?
It could possibly go the distance, but no, it could go early. I think, if all this goes to plan, it's going to get very hard from at times. And the stoppage is likely. I'm not gonna guarantee it, but it is very likely. But like I said, we're prepared to go the distance. I can dig. I can really dig. I'm very explosive for the weight. I hit very hard. Can he take that power? As he took that power before? These are questions he's got to answer. Obviously, he brings things to the table that I've never seen, which is why I've prepared so well, and we've looked at him in great detail. But it's down to him. I'm going to be hitting him very hard, very often.
Definitely. And I know on the Matchroom feed, on their Twitter feed, they've been showing the highlights of that win in Eddie Hearn's back garden. What do you remember from that night, and how special was it when the words and the new were announced in Eddie's backyard?
Well, it sent me to my knees. It was a great night. But at the same time, it's going to be different to this night. I won a British title back in the February last year, and I did it in an empty room. I won a world title against the odds, and I did it in front of 1,000 people in someone's back garden. Now I finally get my homecoming finally these people get to come and see in person what they missed out on last year. My rise to the top and this massive progression that I've made with Ben Davison is now going to be on show in the flesh in front of all my home fans. And that's just something else that's just special in itself.
Definitely. And in terms of going forward beyond Saturday night, what are your plans for the remainder of the year? Is it to unify the division or get another belt in that division and perhaps even at your team's football ground, the City ground?
We'll see. I mean, obviously, my eyes are fully on Michael Conlan first, but I'm confident getting the job done. I think we need to sort out this crazy madness with the belt first. So it could stay that way, or we could go to the winner of Kiko and Warrington. But like I said, my eyes are on Michael Conlan first. But I promise you, I'll get through this fight, and that City ground fight is next. And I'm not taking no for an answer. That's my dream. That's why I've worked so hard, and that carrot's been dangled in front of me for too long now. So after this fight, we're going to the City ground.
And it could be a tremendous weekend. I know Nottingham Forest kicking off in about 10 minutes' time tonight. But
I'm just watching them warm up on Sky right now, actually. But yeah, I mean, Sheffield United away tonight. We need these points, really. We're like on the brink of playoffs still. We're floating around there. And then we've got Huddersfield in the cup. Win them, we've got Liverpool at home. And then obviously the same day our fight, we've got Reading. I could do with three good wins there, but you have to be realistic. It's a lot of games, hard games close to each other. But look, I'm right behind them, and I'm confident they can do it.
Definitely. And you mentioned you're obviously trained by Ben Davison, but your manager is Dave Caldwell, and Dave had another successful evening last weekend with Jordan Gill. What did you make of Jordan and that DDT? Have you ever experienced anything like that in a boxing ring before?
I personally haven't. Jordan Gill is a very good friend of mine. We've been friends for a long time. I think it was back in 2010, when he left sixth form, he came to stay with me in my cold, damp room in Sheffield, where we was training together. And, we've been very good friends since. We lived together for nearly 10 years. So watching him lift that European title, I was made up for him. It was hard work at times, and my hands were sweating. Crazy fight, but he had poor preparation for that fight. He hurt his knee, he couldn't run. He got a perforated eardrum going into the fight a few weeks before that. It just healed, and I think it went again. And there's other ear as well. So that lad's been up against it. He's had fights pull out, and he has really been through the mill as of late. And it was so nice to see him win that European title, and hopefully it pushes him forward to a bigger fight.
Oh, no, definitely. Well, thank you so much for your time, Leigh. Pleasure speaking to yourself. Hopefully catch up with you in Nottingham next week. And good luck to Nottingham Forest tonight and in the Cup as well.
Brilliant, mate. Thanks for that. And I can't wait to start watching. It's going to whet the volume up, and let's get this win tonight. It's going to give us a bit of momentum going into my fight week.